Huge thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Some of y'all have been asking that we cover more musicals on this channel, and you know what? I hear you, I see you, and I am with you, okay? And full transparency, this last week has been awful, and I'm having a really rough time mental health-wise. So all I want to do is watch a funky little musical and bop to the top. I'm sorry not to get anyone excited. We're not actually watching High School Musical right now. But we are watching Chicago, which is a musical I have not seen, but I do know about the Cell Block Tango because I feel like that's just culturally iconic. And to be honest, the Cell Block Tango is kind of why we're also here, because I have seen a few people talking about how Taylor Swift's choreography for vigilante shit. That sounded awful coming out of my mouth. Vigilante shit? Vigilante shit? Anyways, I've seen people say that her choreography for that song during the Eras tour seems to be inspired by Chicago. Y'all, and I don't know if you've seen her choreography for that song, but if you know, you know. It's a 10 out of 10 life-changing choreography, so I want to see the inspiration. Also, the earrings today say, "Did I step on your moment?" because Cell Block Tango really just feels Natasha Romanoff coded, if that makes sense. I don't even think you can read them. That could be backwards for all I know. I am very excited to watch this, but before we get started, I do want to take a quick moment to talk about today's sponsor, Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is an all-in-one platform designed to help you build a beautiful online presence and run your business. Honestly, whether you're starting a blog, setting up a storefront, or simply establishing your personal brand, Squarespace is an incredibly easy-to-use tool to get you set up online. Whatever you're thinking about for your website, they can help you bring it to life. They have so many functions for anything you want to do, and you can start with one of their many templates and then use their drag and drop features to really customize it and make your site your own. For example, I was able to create this website to host some of the film reviews I wrote back before I started talking about film on this channel, and it was so easy to set up. It took practically no time at all, and I feel like it looks super professional, even with some of my lengthier writing pieces. If you're interested, you can go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then once you've created your website and you're happy with it and you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/fictionaldarling to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video, and now, if y'all are ready to watch Chicago for the very first time with me, let's go. Oh, I'm in love with the vibes already.
Where's Veronica? She's not herself tonight.
Can I use that as an excuse? I'm just not myself tonight. Ma'am, did you kill Veronica? Or did you kill for Veronica and you're covering for her?
Why don't we paint the town?
Oh, I've definitely heard this. Never would have imagined this was the vibe. I really want to know what this choreography looked like with the sister, because this seems very coordinated to her. You know, maybe two's a crowd. The blonde woman is having an awakening right now. Oh, she's imagining herself on the stage.
You told him about me?
Yeah, kid. It's all a rave.
We're playing fast and loose.
We're playing fast and loose. Is the blonde girl aware of that? Because she's still got dreams. She's at the beginning of the lucky one. But also, like, if this is about to dive into women in the show business, I mean, y'all, All About Eve is one of my favorite movies. This is so exciting. She was 100% right when she said she could carry this show without her sister. No offense to Veronica, she's not here to speak for herself.
I know I'm white, but
I'm no one's wife, but I love my life. I feel like you could switch an and. Oh no. 10 out of 10, amazing.
I mean, it's been a month since you told him about me.
Ma'am, I think he's lying to you.
We had some laughs, let's just leave it at that.
Oh, wow, he's really breaking up with you.
You get up! Ah!
Yes, son of
I did not see that coming. I will give this movie that.
a... Shooting a burglar ain't murder.
Shooting a burglar ain't murder. Wow. Kudos to her, though, for coming up with something.
Boy, she's some heavy sleeper. I always said she could sleep through the St. Patty's Day parade.
I understand that a man has just been murdered, yada yada yada, right? I am in love with this man thinking on his feet, okay? He is thinking on his feet. He has a life planned. He is committed. He is devoted. I mean, if he doesn't get away with it,
He loves me so.
I mean, he really does love you. He's ready to take one for the team.
How could he be a burglar? My wife knows him. He sold us our furniture.
Oh no. Sir, you're connecting the dots. Maybe he uses the furniture that he sells to know which houses have money.
You told me he's a burglar! The whole time you've been up here jazzing him!
You are a disloyal husband!
This cop is like, excuse me, do I need to watch this whole thing? Can you figure this out behind bars?
Fred Casely could? With a wife and 5 little Casleys? Or did he forget to mention that?
Oi.
Yeah, I killed him and I would kill him again.
Once was enough, dearie. Take it
I'd
out.
kill him and I'd kill him again. I mean, do you want to get the wife in on this? Because I mean, I think his wife deserves to know.
They'll tell you I'm the biggest mother hen.
I'm here for this. 10 out of 10.
You might think I'm here to make your life a living hell. It's just not true.
It already is a living hell.
She'll do one.
I am in love with these musical numbers. This whole thing looks like it would have been so much fun to shoot.
Murderous row, we call it.
Oh,
Is that nicer?
no ma'am. The side eye she just gave. You'll be living on Murderer's Row. Is that nicer? The side eye. She said this woman has never been outside in her life. In her life.
I ain't never heard of a man getting killed when he didn't get just what was coming to him.
Hey,
The story of every woman down here.
not in memory do we recall so fiendish and horrible a double homicide.
Baby, you couldn't buy that kind of publicity. Couldn't.
The vibes are immaculate. I mean, should we do a poll? How many people would murder a man just to be able to see her? It's alright, you can make it, homie. We'll get a little live, laugh, love sticker and stick it on the wall. I feel so bad though because her brain just thinks in songs. She was an artiste, born in the wrong generation, truly.
The cell block tango.
Oh, this is what I've been waiting for.
He had it coming. He had it coming.
Bernie liked to chew gum, not chew it. Pop it!
I'm starting to connect these dots.
I fired 2 warning shots into his head.
Honestly, that's a misophonia representation. You see us at dinner and we're not saying a single word. We're doing our best to survive.
He had 6 wives.
6!
You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic.
I'm sorry, some guys can't hold their arsenic is iconic. Iconic.
Then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
I didn't know that's where the meme came from. Apparently this musical was a defining cultural moment. Okay, the subtitles don't work. Alright. I guess we don't need the subtitles. We understand. He had it coming.
When I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead.
She killed both of them? You killed your sister? Now see, that's unforgivable. Also kind of minor, but I really love how they transitioned from he had it coming to they had it coming. With her having killed 2 people, obviously she would transition to they, but now the they refers to literally every single one of the people that died. I feel like everyone has already seen this and knows how cool that is, but I just want to say I really liked it. I'm not gonna say anything.
Pop that gum.
Absolutely 100% in love with that. That was better than I could have ever imagined. She should be writing musical performances. That's how her brain works.
Well, he said that what I'd done is a hanging case and that he's prepared to ask for the maximum penalty.
Yeah, so?
She's like, that's your problem?
Just figured I'd tell him the truth.
The truth.
This woman's like, so you want to get hanged? Okay.
I don't care about expensive.
I'm sorry, his poses are really reminding me of like Mary Poppins with the penguins. Mr. Popper's penguins.
Oh, yeah, right, the cute one.
Oh, well, I was hoping that you might represent me.
You got $5,000?
No, sorry, to restate that, I was hoping you could represent me for free, because I look so cute.
Jesus Christ, he lived in Chicago today, and if he had $5,000 and he'd come to me, things would have turned out differently.
That is quite a thing to put on the resume.
You were drawn like a moth to the flame, and you are a butterfly, crushed on the wheel.
So is it the moth or the butterfly?
Honestly, the way that her brain is making those connections, like she's smart. She's playing music in her head and coming up with a whole musical number, and she's immediately like, okay, you just said I was a moth, now I'm a butterfly. What are you doing? Those are 2 different bugs here. They literally added murder and musical numbers to All About Eve. Y'all, I'm in love with this.
Where'd you come from? Mississippi. And your parents?
This was a really clever way to show her feelings. This kind of reminds me of Tick Tick Boom's therapy scene a little bit. The fact he has the press on the strings too. The metaphor here. I love this. He has the press on the strings and he's playing them like puppets. He is the puppet master. I mean, the music man might be moving out of the top spot of my favorite musicals. I know that we're only halfway through this movie.
Let me hear it.
Love that. This is like my favorite interpretation of like public relations that I've seen in a while. This is all well and good, of course, right? But I want to know what he would do with the person who had arsenic. Like, what's his angle? Oh, she knocked it into the liquor? She didn't know what was in that bottle? The storekeeper sold her the wrong bottle? What's the angle? This one's almost too easy.
Roxy Hunt, the sweetest little lady ever accused of murder in Chicago.
The sweetest little lady ever accused of murder.
Some little girls even want to take her home. Don't get any ideas.
Not the dolls. Not them selling merch of a murderer.
Because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Well, not too much of the truth now.
You said that he could get me into vaudeville, but that didn't quite work out like I planned. I guess it didn't really work out too great for Fred either.
I mean, she is a comedic genius.
I'm a star, and the audience loves me.
Hey, Pearl is saying get in line. Oh, whoever did the logo design to put the heart on the eye, so clever.
Did I ever tell you you are exactly the same size as my sister?
It's the one I murdered.
Well, we'd be a natural to do an act together.
You think
Keeping in mind, she did murder her last partner.
My sister and I had an act that couldn't fly.
Till I murdered her and dropped her into the ground. How did she collapse like that? Taylor Swift's vigilante shit right here? Honestly, the press would eat this up. Met in prison, became best friends, partners for life. Here's the thing, you have never had a show before, Roxy.
Where was the part where you blew her brains out?
Oh, I mean, that's a fair point. Can't argue with that one.
And now for all you Chicago stay-up-laters, you night owls who only come alive after dark.
Hello, that's me.
After midnight.
I'm sorry, was the entire Midnight's album based on this? I'm kidding, that's a joke. Where are all these people even getting guns? Is she gonna knock Roxy off her peak? Being the it girl means you're coming down. Probably faster than you went up.
Very high-spirited, isn't she? Miss Baxter!
I love her to absolute bits.
All right, all right.
And she's made it to the end of the Lucky One song. Here we go. It's a cycle. The true circle of life. Which it girl will be on top and which one will be coming down. And she just saw what happened to Velma. The lights out on her dreams.
Oh, no. Don't worry about me.
She's not going down without a fight.
Didn't hurt the baby.
Baby?
The OG Hunger Games. Billy hugged her like, that's my girl. She learned a lot and she learned it quickly.
She is.
She is?
Would you swear to that statement in court?
Yes.
Good. Letting you fly.
Shouldn't have been funny. But this is like a dark comedy classic here.
If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his
That poor
voice up
man.
way out loud,
He thinks the kid's his. Great news though, you are not going to be tied to the situation at all, sir. Is he putting clown makeup on?
everyone gets noticed now and then.
He's literally putting clown makeup on. This movie feels so modern, but I know it came out years ago. I feel it. The emotions in this song, he's bringing them. And he had to deal with the months of the press calling the marriage to him awful. Just get the divorce. You got played just like the rest of them.
They love you a lot more if you were hanged. You know why? Because they sell more papers.
You're fired.
I mean, he's stating facts, Roxy. They're gonna love whatever sells the papers and whatever gives them their little 5 minutes of enjoyment in the day because they got nothing else going on.
Next week, she's gonna...
Oh no. Your odds are now 47-2? Is it because no one spoke her language? Because that's not right. Y'all should have gotten a translator for her. Oh no, I don't want to watch this. The clapping overlaid over her body hanging like that? Roxy, they don't care about you. They care about the spectacle they can make out of you.
It's all a circus. The whole world, it's all show business.
We're all putting on masks.
Give 'em the old razzle-dazzle.
Oh, I've heard this song too.
Give 'em the old
Razzle dazzle. Oh, okay, I said the wrong lyric. My bad, guys. I've heard the song. I don't know the song.
Give 'em the old
Razzle razzle. Okay, I need to stop saying razzle dazzle. Clearly that's the only part of the song I know. My bad. You know, if you asked me before I watched this what the razzle dazzle song was about, I never in a million years would have guessed the context was court.
No, I did.
Did what?
Want to.
But you didn't.
Didn't what?
What you wanted.
Wait a minute, I'm getting confused here.
You could say whatever the heck you want to say. Billy is the master of the razzle dazzle. He said that divorce was hurting the press. Rectify that real fast. I never thought I'd say this in a million years, but razzle dazzle might actually be topping You Got Trouble.
I killed him. I did, but I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal.
Yeah.
I'm not a criminal.
Oh, she could pull out the waterworks.
There ain't no justice in the world. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
There ain't no justice in the world, she says.
People write some pretty interesting things when they think no one's looking.
Oh no, that's not great.
You swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
And then some.
Let me see.
Oops, it's over for you, Roxy. So sorry.
If you would read for us, please, Miss Kelly.
I don't. This is. Oh no, it's over.
Your witness, Mr. Flynn?
We're gonna need some more razzle dazzle here.
Yeah, since you gave such an impressive performance for Mr. Harrison.
Oh, he's confident in that tap.
All I know is what I was told.
Oh.
Erroneous charges.
I'm fully believing this man's razzle dazzle.
You're not suggesting that I tamper with evidence, are you?
No.
Oh, we're not suggesting it. We're alluding to it. There's a difference.
Your Honor, this is outrageous.
It's outrageous,
Oh.
Senator, outrageous. Even suggested.
You got trouble here, buddy.
The defense rests.
Gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Oh my god, I'm really nervous.
We, the jury, find the defendant.
Oh, that's funny. They really got me there. The way they did that. That was brilliant. Also, what's happening here? Did Velma bring a gun into the court? Oh, okay. It's the new It girl. And you did it in public too, ma'am. I mean... The press helped her get free, but then they're immediately walking over the trampled innocent newspaper. I love the editing in this film. Like, it's masterful.
Don't you want to take my picture?
Look, just be happy with your life.
Sorry, I couldn't tell you.
I mean, I would say personally, he was probably worth the $5,000. I mean, he did what he said he would do. He didn't promise the extra press.
Baby, what baby? What do you take me for?
Y'all, can you do this conversation in private and not in the public courtroom? Because you're really stressing me out. The rain on the window for that extra touch. Girl, you have your life. A little gratitude would be swell.
You can lie.
Oh, I thought for a second they weren't gonna let her have the final word.
Just a second, I'm not.
Oh, he's running out of there.
Damn it!
Sorry. Kind of rough for her to have to realize maybe she ain't got it.
You know, you're really pretty good.
Oh, Velma's back.
I just thought we could help each other
Well,
out.
you thought wrong, didn't you?
Now, look, listen to me.
It'll never work.
Well, not
Why
with
not?
that
I
attitude.
hate you.
There's only one business in the world where that's no problem at all.
Show business.
The first time
Oh,
anywhere
heck
there's
yes.
been an act of this nature.
Two murderers.
Chicago's own killer dillers. Those scintillating sinners.
That branding. That branding. I mean, rest in peace to Veronica, though. I am personally in love, though, with Roxy's hair.
Let's all go to hell in a fast car and keep it hot.
Let's all go to hell in a fast car. Look at them. I also love how her outfit is kind of symbolic of the one where she was daydreaming of her act. This is 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, this whole musical is just amazing. 10 out of 10. Peppy as all heck. Flashy, fun. Hello. You might even say it's all that jazz. Y'all, I truly cannot. Somehow this feels more relevant than ever. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Oh, that was so good. That was so much fun. Were they murderers? Yes. Did they also murder my heart? Yes, yes they did. Oh my god. You know what? I'm really glad we watched a musical today because that brightened my mood tenfold. Tenfold. That's an automatic addition to my comfort movies playlist. Just right off the bat. I really love that. It touched on themes that I love, great musical numbers, fun musical numbers, and it had a little murder thrown in. Hello. That was made for me. I cannot believe it took me this long to watch this. Okay, I just had a lot of fun with this one. I just had a lot of fun with this one. Also, if you guys have recommendations for other musicals you're interested in, drop them below. Anyways, I hope you guys had as much fun watching this video as I had watching that musical, because that was a ball. I had a ball. Anyways, huge thank you to you guys for watching. I will see you for the next one. See ya.